What's going on, everybody? It's K-Dub here from CryptoZombie with more news and headlines brought to you by DC Forecasts. So, if you had a look at the markets today, you are going to see absolute red all across the boards. Bitcoin had a 6% pullback, obviously affecting all the altcoins in turn. We have Ethereum down almost 14%, Bitcoin itself down 6%, sitting at around $6,900, give or take, when you look at the charts. However, why is this happening? A lot of people are speculating. Well, it's definitely apparent right now that the bears are awake. We've clearly dropped below $7,000. There is some speculation that it had to do with some FUD articles that came out. Also, the fact that Goldman Sachs has recently kind of changed their stance on cryptos. They're putting it a lot lower on their priority list, and they said they're not concerned with it right now. That plus the pending ETF decisions, really just a whirlwind of everything. And if you go down here, you'll actually see that you have crypto traders and technical analysts such as Edward Mora. He says that he believes a correction is coming. He says Bitcoin is coiling tighter and tighter, making everyone wonder what to expect. But I feel like a correction is incoming, if not a reversal. However, we also need to understand that shorting here is being in the vanguard, as there are no clear confirmation of a trend change as of yet. So it's very difficult to predict these kind of things, guys. We don't know exactly what's going to go on in the market. One little bit of news comes out, next thing you know, boom, right? Whole market gets affected by it. But one thing that I do want you guys to be careful with right now is hackers are again trying to steal Monero from users. This time they're using a Chrome extension. So this is the Mega Chrome extension, okay? This is version 3.39.4. So if you've recently downloaded this, I highly urge you to please get this off of your browser. So if you come down here, you see Monero themselves actually issued a warning via their Twitter, and you've also had one user confirm the hack's ability to steal sensitive user data on Twitter, describing the process on how the extension catches the username and password. And that's only what we know so far. We have no idea what other sensitive data could possibly be stolen from these guys. Redditor Gaticus spotted suspicious activities, and he also posted on Monero's official Reddit page saying that there was an update to the extension and Chrome asked for new permission so you can read the data on the websites. He says that made him suspicious, and he checked the extension code locally, which is mostly JavaScript anyway. Mega also has the source code of the extension on the GitHub. There was no commit recently. He says, to me, it looks either that their Google Web Store account was hacked or someone inside Mega might have done this. However, he says pure speculation. So whether or not it's an inside job or not, we don't know. Best thing you need to do is take that off right now. Now, moving on to some adoption news. This is really, really good. Now, you know these huge, long string of addresses, right? They're really crazy. They're hard to remember. And when you try to think about adoption, getting your grandmother involved, right? You don't want her to have to remember this ridiculously long address. So Ethereum has officially welcomed the .xyz domain name, which means that all of the users of the Ethereum name service, or the ENS, can now claim the .xyz domains and connect them to their wallet, smart contracts, or other services. So all users interested in purchasing the domain can purchase it through any DNS registrar, or for example, you have the .eth domains, meaning that they can link it up with their wallets, name smart contracts, create subdomains, etc. This is going to make adoption much, much easier to transfer things from place to place. For example, right, if you wanted to send it to DC Forecast, would you rather send it to a 57 cryptic phrase with capital letters and stuff in lowercase, or do you just want to send it to dcforecast.xyz, right? A lot simpler. So that is going to make adoption a lot better. And moving forward to some positive news, the Philippines could soon regulate its domestic crypto exchanges. So the SEC in the Philippines has recently been quite active, apparently targeting draft rules for the domestic cryptocurrency exchanges weeks ahead of finalizing the regulations later this year. So according to recent news, the cryptocurrency exchanges in the Philippines could soon operate as regulated trading platforms. The regulators are apparently seeking to protect investors and also create an inclusive ecosystem for cryptocurrencies to flourish in the country. So that's really good news coming out of Philippines, aside from all of the red that we're seeing today. And those are basically the important news and headlines today, once again brought to you by DC Forecast. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. Absolutely. I will definitely see you again tomorrow. And until then, stay crypto and peace out.